Right, so this is event licensing for event organisers. My name's Abigail. I've just joined on as events and membership office manager. So I am 2.5 months in, so bear with, may not know everything, but we will get through. I'll pass you to Sam.
Yeah, I'm Sam, Events and Memberships Officer. So when it comes to the admin side of things and emails, you're probably going to talk to me before I pass you to Abby. So yeah, we'll get started.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so the first thing that we're going to talk about is recreational event licenses. What they are, what sort of events are classed as recreational licenses, how to apply for one, and what sort of the minimum requirements that we need in place when you're filling those out. So an event that would be classed as a recreational event and why you would need a recreational license would be for an event that doesn't necessarily match traditional formats. So something with multiple rounds of pools, max 3 hits, mixed teams, um, all that type of thing. We would expect the event to be based mainly around having fun, the enjoyment of it all. It's probably people's first experience of competition, so a space where people are learning the rules, don't necessarily know them, and are learning while they're doing it. As well as the referees possibly being other fencers, parents, coaches, all that type of thing. With recreational events, they wouldn't contribute to any ranking points. To apply for it, you can do it from the website. I don't know if you can see properly from the screenshot, but if you go to events and courses and then the event organizer zone, you can find the recreational event license link there. In there's a web page basically explaining what a recreational event would look like, and then the link out to the application form. The minimum stuff that we would need on the form is for the event organizer and for the welfare officer to be British Fencing members. So we would need both their names, email address, and contact numbers, as well as their British Fencing membership number. And we would need the venue address as well. While you're in there, the form's quite a big form, and there's lots of things to fill out that maybe don't apply to you, your venue, your event. You can just leave them blank. They're not required fields. And if you don't have any of that stuff going on, sort of like refreshments being on, referees and all that type of thing, just don't fill them out. At the end, there's a little checkbox that you can tick if you want your event to be added to the British Fencing website. So if you just give that a tick, we'll fill out everything and add it to the calendar. If you don't want it on the website and it's a closed event just to your club or people that you know, don't tick it. Once we've approved it, you'll be sent your event license and that will be it done. We would sort of expect you to take out a recreational license for any sort of courses or training camps. For example, half-term camps, summer camps, beginners courses, give it a go days. And we've just put a link on here, which is also in the chat, of how to run a camp and the minimum standards that we would expect for running a camp.
Awesome. So moving on to competitive licenses, what I'll run through is what events are classed as competitive events, how we're going to apply for an event license for competitive events, and also what you need in place in order to get a competitive license. So first, what are competitive events? So bit obviously different to recreational. So competitive events have one or more of these following characteristics. So you're looking at like traditional formats, multiple pools and DE normally together. So you got direct elimination going into that. They are a competitive environment, so competing for top spots. you have a lot more of kind of an organization point of having a fixed time, start time, a rough end time. People know when they need to check in, whether that's on piste or in a check-in and desk. Their title is likely to include a championships, kind of elevating that level of what the event will be. And likelihood is they are contributing to a ranking or qualification process or series, which I will lead on to how to apply. And referees that are there will be applying rules in accordance to the FIE fencing rules, and participants are expected to have knowledge of these rules. You can find them on our website or on the FIE. Moving on, how to apply for a competitive event license. So there's kind of different ways. So for a BRC, British ranking competition, for approval for an A or B, you will need to contact us at events, as we will need to make sure it doesn't clash with any other international events going on, or we also need to just make sure no one else is running the same age group, same weapon at the same time. But for a lower down C or D event, you can fill out a request form that comes to us, and then we can just give you the yes or the no if that slot is available for you. That expression form is accessible on our website, and we've popped it in the chat there if you need it on hand. What you would also do is apply for your license through Sport80. So once you've kind of got that approval from us that, yeah, all good to go, you can go and apply for your license on Sport80. It will be in the little menu bar at the side that we'll go on to. We've also put videos up on how you can set this all up, how you can apply for a license. It's all kind of there ready for you, because it can be quite tricky to listen to my words and visualize it. So videos are there, which are really handy and can give you step to step on how to do it all the way through to running your event. You would, within selecting licenses, you would select whether it's going to be a ranking or non-ranking event, depending on the event you're running. So it could be an open is non-ranking, or if you're running a BRC, that would be a ranking. If you're running an open and you'd like to run a ranking competition alongside that, that would be two separate licenses. So you can enter your ranking points in the BRC one. And intermediate events and ranking events could be added to the intermediate rankings, all on website if in doubt. So moving on to different types of event licenses. So when you are on Sport80 and you're applying for your license, on the menu bar, it will have license apply, pick package. This is what will come up. Likelihood is the packages you will be using, the most popular one is package 1. The ranking events package 1. Pretty much every event, competitive event you're kind of picking will be under that one. If you are running a BYC's qualifiers, you will be picking package 4, because that includes the levy in there. So that is the one you will be selecting. And if you are running a non-ranking event like an open, you can pick package 5. So likelihood is you'll be using package 1, BYCs will be package 4, or a non-ranking will most likely be package 5. And this will be what will be coming up on your Sport80 page. So it won't look any different to this. Moving on. And then what you need to run a competitive event. So you need to agree to the event licensing terms and conditions. You can access this on the link that is Event Organizer Zone. All of it is under there. You need to understand, what you're requested of in terms of, health and safety, everything like that. You will need to supply organizer and welfare details, so your safeguarding. It will ask you what first aid you're providing as well, everything like that. For ranking events, it will ask you along the event kind of set up additional requirements and standards. So, your ranking points, how many pieces you're using, it will ask you all that additional information. So try and put as much in as possible. It's definitely helpful for us if we ever need to look over anything. It's all there. But again, this is all in one nice, very organized zone on our website. Step by step, it's quite clear. It's things as well, like if you need support in how to gain workforce referees, medical provision, what's kind of required, with your kind of weapon safety and equipment safety, that's all on there. And also we can put your event on our calendar on the event zone. It's there for everyone to see, so they can go on and apply. And then that is essentially it. It's all very simplified, broken down. But if you have any questions, you can ping us now, or we do have our email, which is events@britishfencing.com. That is looked over by the both of us, so we can help you with anything you need. If it's a Sport 80 thing, again, ping it across to us. We will help you with that. If you're ever confused or literally anything, please just email us. We will help you with anything that you need. But yes, thank you for listening, and we hope this was informative. I'm going to stop.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.